Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Marc Marquez has officially begun his highly anticipated journey with the Ducati Lenovo Team, labeling the 2025 MotoGP season as the most exciting challenge of his illustrious career. Fresh from a resurgent campaign with Gresini Ducati, the six-time MotoGP champion is setting his sights on podiums, victories, and a long-awaited seventh Premier Class crown, all while embracing a team-focused approach. Ducati General Manager Gigi Dall'Igna has weighed in on reigning MotoGP World Champion Jorge Martin's decision to carry the prestigious number 1 plate to his new team, Aprilia, in 2025. While acknowledging the significance of the number, Dall'Igna emphasized that Ducati's focus remains on winning championships rather than the symbolism of the plate. Marc Marquez has officially parted ways with Red Bull as he begins a new chapter with the Ducati Lenovo Team. The 8-time world champion showcased Monster Energy branding during his first public appearance with the factory Ducati squad, marking a significant sponsorship shift for the MotoGP icon. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Marc Marquez, a rider synonymous with MotoGP excellence, has been welcomed into the factory Ducati setup for 2025. After a standout season with Gresini Ducati in 2024, which included breaking a 1,000-day win drought and finishing third in the championship standings, Marquez is ready to take on what he calls the most important challenge of his career. Speaking at Ducati's team launch in Medana di Campiglio, Marquez expressed his excitement and determination. "It is exciting to be here today, opening a new MotoGP season that marks the start of what I consider to be the most important challenge of my career. During this winter, I have been able to disconnect a little but also train hard, and now I'm ready for what promises to be a challenging and exciting year," Marquez told by Crash. The Spaniard joins reigning double world champion Francesco Bagnaia in what is arguably MotoGP's strongest factory lineup in years. With Ducati dominating the championship in recent seasons, Marquez's move adds another layer of intrigue to the 2025 title fight. While Marquez's ultimate goal is undoubtedly to secure his 7th Premier Class title, he insists his focus is on contributing to Ducati's collective success. In a departure from his historically individualistic mindset, the 31-year-old emphasized the importance of teamwork. Marquez praised the atmosphere within the Ducati camp, citing their professionalism and camaraderie as key motivators. "We want to work and win as a team. It's not who wins, but it's the team and everyone in Ducati who can win. Then let's see at the end where we are in the standings. During the days I have been able to share with the team so far, I have seen that the working atmosphere is fantastic. I can't wait to ride the ZNGP GP again." After years of dominance with Honda, which included 6 titles in 7 seasons, Marquez's career trajectory changed dramatically following his devastating arm injury in 2020. However, his comeback story gained momentum last year, with 3 race victories and a renewed sense of confidence aboard a Ducati. Looking ahead to the new season, Marquez outlined his short-term objectives. "My first short-term goal is to enjoy riding because I know that if I manage to do that, everything else will follow. When you are in an official team, the goal cannot be other than to be competitive in every race, fighting for podiums and victories, and to try to be a protagonist in the World Championship." At the team launch, Marquez took the opportunity to thank Ducati's leadership for their trust and warm welcome. "I would like to take this opportunity to thank Claudio Domenicali, Gigi Dall'Igna, Mauro Grassilli, and Davide Tardazzi for their trust and the wonderful and warm welcome they gave me. We can have a lot of fun this season." Marquez is set to ride in full Ducati red for the first time during the Sepang test, scheduled for February 5th to 7th. Fans and rivals alike will be watching closely as the Spaniard gets to grips with the ZNGP GP and begins his quest for another chapter of MotoGP glory. With Marc Marquez and Francesco Bagnaia forming a dream lineup for Ducati, the 2025 MotoGP season promises high-stakes drama and unparalleled competition. As Marquez embarks on this pivotal chapter of his career, the question remains, can he rise to the occasion and deliver yet another championship? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for updates as the action unfolds. Jorge Martin claimed the 2024 MotoGP championship riding for Pramac Ducati, achieving glory on a satellite machine. However, the Spaniard had already signed a factory deal with Aprilia before his title-winning campaign, a move that stirred debate within the MotoGP paddock. At Aprilia's launch last week, Martin unveiled his RSGP adorned with the coveted number 1, symbolizing his status as the reigning champion. Ducati, meanwhile, must adjust to seeing their former rider showcase the number for a rival team. Speaking at Ducati's 2025 factory team launch in Medana di Campiglio, Gigi Dall'Igna addressed the topic, maintaining a pragmatic stance. "It's not a problem to have the number 1 on the bike or not. The problem is to win the championship, and we did this last year. This is the most important thing. So, the number 1 in this case is just a number," Dall'Igna told. While he acknowledged that Ducati would prefer to see the number 1 on their machines, Dall'Igna reiterated that the team's priority remains on achieving championship success rather than dwelling on the symbolic significance of the plate. Looking ahead, Ducati boasts a formidable lineup for 2025 with 6-time MotoGP champion Marquez joining 2-time champion Francesco Bagnaia in the factory squad. The pair revealed the team's 2025 livery at the Medana di Campiglio event, projecting confidence after Ducati's dominant 2024 campaign. The Bologna-based manufacturer won 19 of 20 Grands Prix last season, clinching the Constructors' Championship with a staggering 395-point margin. Despite their success, Dall'Igna noted that the team is approaching the development of their GP25 machine with patience and precision. Both Marquez and Bagnaia tested the GP25 prototype at Barcelona last November, and offered similar feedback on its evolution, which surprised Dall'Igna. "Last year's bike was, honestly speaking, quite good. So, we don't have any rush to put a lot of things on the new bike. We have a lot of things in the pocket, and must select what is the base for the start of the season. Honestly speaking, the first test in Barcelona, both of them gave us the same comment on the new evolution of the bike. So, I'm quite surprised about that." However, Dall'Igna stressed that Ducati remains flexible and open to diverging development paths if their riders require it. "It's not a real problem for us to follow different paths if the riders ask us to do this." With such an adaptable approach, Ducati looks well positioned to continue their dominance as the 2025 MotoGP season approaches. While Martin's number 1 plate may not be on a Ducati this year, the Bologna-based squad seems unshaken in their mission to reclaim the title. With Marc Marquez and Francesco Bagnaia leading the charge, Ducati is set for another thrilling championship campaign. Will they continue their dominance, or will the challenge from Aprilia and Jorge Martin prove too strong? Only time will tell as MotoGP gears up for 2025. Stay tuned. Marc Marquez has been synonymous with Red Bull throughout his illustrious career, from his Moto2 days to his dominance in MotoGP. Even during his 2024 season with Gresini Ducati, Red Bull remained a key sponsor. However, his move to the factory Ducati team, which has a long-standing partnership with Monster Energy, led to the end of his association with Red Bull. Marquez confirmed the split during an event at Red Bull's Hangar 7 in Austria, stating he would no longer be a Red Bull athlete in 2025. On Monday, Marquez made his first official appearance as a factory Ducati rider at the team's 2025 launch event in Medana di Campiglio, Italy. Wearing Monster Energy logos on his leathers, the Spanish rider embraced his new environment. Despite the branding shift, Marquez clarified that he will not be an official Monster Energy athlete, leaving open the possibility of a future reunion with Red Bull. Notably, his iconic Red Bull branded helmet now features Estrella Galicia logos, signaling another change in his sponsorship portfolio. Marquez joins a star-studded Ducati lineup alongside two-time MotoGP champion Francesco Bagnaia. The pair aims to build on Ducati's dominant 2024 campaign, during which the Italian manufacturer secured 19 of 20 Grand Prix victories and claimed the Constructors' Championship by a staggering 395 points. Marquez, who won 3 races with Gresini Ducati in 2024 and finished third in the standings, is determined to make a strong impression in his first season with the factory team. His teammate Bagnaia, the 2024 runner-up, narrowly missed out on the title, losing to Jorge Martin by just 10 points in a dramatic finale. With Marquez and Bagnaia leading the charge, Ducati is poised for another year of dominance in MotoGP. However, challenges loom on the horizon, particularly from Jorge Martin, who has taken the number 1 plate to Aprilia after his championship-winning season with Pramac Ducati. Ducati's 2025 campaign will be a test of its star-studded lineup and the team's ability to maintain its competitive edge. Marquez's debut on the factory Des Mercedes is highly anticipated, and his presence only adds to the excitement as the new season approaches. Marc Marquez's move to the Ducati Lenovo Team and the end of his Red Bull sponsorship marked the start of a new era for the MotoGP legend. With Monster Energy now in the mix and a highly competitive teammate in Francesco Bagnaia, Marquez faces a thrilling challenge in 2025. Will Ducati's dream team deliver another dominant season, or will rivals like Jorge Martin and Aprilia disrupt their plans? Stay tuned for more MotoGP updates as the season unfolds. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.